Hey gang, Gameface here. And I'm back in Planet Coaster. For now. See what happened. Because it like just disappeared on me when I started the stream. Not good. Not good. So today I'm gonna play with my coaster. I'm gonna fix the little things wrong here, and we're gonna continue the build. I think I'm gonna go in here and do something over here, back across to these what are gonna be these docks. Not too close to them, just enough to see them. And then I don't know if I'm going to bring it through here before I go over here and we do something. So that's what we're doing. But we're doing it right. I'm gonna make, well, right as I know it. I'm gonna try to make sure everything's smooth as we go. That it's not a rough ride. You know, because I'll say some of my coasters, not that they're rough rides. They're a little too fast for their own good. I'm going to try to avoid that here. And make this like a subtle ride. A subtle flying coaster. This is what I'm going for here. Nothing insane. It's got a mission. The mission is this little jaunt through ancient Egypt. So I want to make sure that works. You know what? Obviously there's certain places that I already have in the track. You're not being rude. Don't worry about it. My day was I don't know. I could take it, I could leave it. Yeah. Today I wasn't working in my normal technology at work. I was having to use another product that I don't think is poorly. So yeah, it wasn't the best day. But this will make it better. And so will the buffalo chicken wings that I'm gonna have after I finish this. That I'm gonna eat after I do this. Yeah, sorry. See, you know, obviously I need food. My brain's not even properly. Okay, so let's go over here and see what we got. Now, again, there's going to be other places where we're going to speed this up. It's not always going to be going this slow. I'm thinking I'm going to sort of... Oh, that's not what I'm going to sort of... Weave it back and forth a bit before I go over here. That might not have been the way to... Might have been... Huh? You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm coming from there? Okay, so that's going that way. This one. Yeah, and sort of support them under the turn. Here. That's a little quick there. That can't be flat. I'm gonna have to... Okay, so let's ride it again, and we'll see where we're at. Not a huge fan of any of it. You know, the problem is I'm not a huge fan of this coaster itself, but really it's the best for what we're doing. There's a problem there. So let's just start at the beginning where the problems are. Like I can actually see the problem. Let's just move to another problem. I don't know what the best bet is here. I don't know what I should do. This. I don't know. Really don't know what to say about it. I almost feel as this transition from coming over here. Maybe this is too sharp. Maybe that's what it is. It's too sharp. We're not really going fast by the time we're on the top of that. What are you doing? What are you doing, Planet Coaster? Why you keep stopping like that? Not good. You stop. Camera. In the wrong place. Okay, what do I do? That little weird right somewhere. Right there. Now the weird is right there. Maybe not. I don't know. Hey Marco, how you doing? Whoa. There we go. That's gone. Okay. Gonna smooth that out of it a bit. Somehow block my screen with my camera. I gotta not do that. I need to see my screen. I'm doing good. Glad to be home. Glad work's over. Still feel as though there's something wrong there. Okay, so let's bring this back to 0. This back to 0. Back to this. Maybe not. 2 here. Maybe. A little more oomph. That. We'll get it the right speed so that we almost come up to. Oh, missed the screen. Almost come to a stop up here. That sucks. I like the shape of that. Yeah, see, I'm just not getting it the same. It's different. Okay, so let's try this. We'll get it. Don't know if I have to go sharper right away. I don't know. Let's fix that curve on that after. I think the good thing about it, the one before, was I could have built structure off the building, be holding it there. That was the good thing about what was going on before. Whereas the way that was turning out, there was no way. That I could have attached things to this building. Yeah, there we go. Whoops. Oh, okay. I know what I'm gonna do. That back. A little more. Bring it right up to see the fire. I'm gonna have to increase the speed on these things. It can never add any more energy to it. Really? It just ignored me. It changed the button. It did everything. But it didn't do the coaster part. It just let it go. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll just wrap this around here. Not that close though. Well. A way to change some. Fix this, I think. Not maintenance. Not running costs. Not prestige. Not music. Just turn the friction down a little bit. No, why all the friction? You know what I'm saying? know that stop I was looking for? I think I just got it. Let's take that down a notch. Now I know we don't want to go through the side of the building. Let's not. Safer for everybody. I was hoping to see the fire, but we're not going to see the fire. The fire's way too. It stopped for a little too long. Whoops. So I think we need to move something. Huh? Oh, there it goes. Somebody's gonna lose some legs. I think this might be going too sharp. I mean, sorry, too shallow. Needs to be sharper. That's more like it. Over that a little bit. Maybe. Whoops. Maybe I take this off. Just. Slowly continue off this edge instead. play Subnautica. No, sorry. Everything makes me want to play Subnautica. I was filling up my water bottle, and it's like making the sound of filling up the water bottle in Subnautica. When originally it was Subnautica was making this almost the same sound of filling up the water bottle here, but I don't know. Very, very addictive. Didn't like what I saw there. Let's bring this down. Flatten this out a bit. Okay, we're going a little fast now. But we've got to get across the water. I'm figuring the best place to leave from is the docks. Underwater in this game looks so much unlike underwater. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, this is all over the place. But what can we do? This is especially all because I haven't split this out. Hey Luke, how you doing? Well, yeah. Okay, so you okay? I won't talk either. So we know, like, I know roughly how I'm going to be building everything. So this part, ooh, yeah, well, gotta fix all that. Let's fix all that. That's bad. I don't even know what I was thinking. Takes all my hard work away. It all straight and flat. I really want. Okay, let's see. So the other day after the last Planet Coaster stream, I decided I was gonna make myself whoa, what's going on here? Oh yeah, that's right, the flat part. I was gonna make myself my macaroni and cheese, and I did. And holy crap, I overdid. I way over. Right as I was about to, you know, like I had everything all mixed, and I was gonna put it in a dish and bake it. I thought, you know, I'm gonna chop up more cheese, more cheddar cheese, cubes, and I'm just gonna like drop it in there, give it a quick stir, so that they don't melt. I'm just gonna drop that in there, and I'm gonna bake it like that. Whoa, it was awesome, but holy crap, that was just like, oh, cheese for days. It was good, but a little too. It was so heavy I couldn't eat it all. See, I'm not really happy with that part. I think my problem. Oh, I guess I should ride the rest of it. This is nice and smooth. This isn't too bad. We're good here. Good here. And I'm gonna fall off the edge. No, I'm fine. It seems I'm fine. Whoa! Really wish I could ride that until like right before the end. I don't know why they don't do that. They knew we would do it over and over and over and over again. That's why they didn't do it. Okay, so I've got to change this into a more wide sweeping situation. I thought it was a wide sweeping situation, wide sweeping curves. I don't know. That needs to be wider and sweepinger as well. Sweepinger? Sweep. Yeah, that's sweep. Okay, damn, I almost wish I could delete a part of this, but do then. Loops, you think so? I was thinking of one here, but I changed my mind. Okay, well, you know what? Let's try put a loop in. Put a big one. I'm gonna change this so that it comes right over the edge like this. Drops down. It's tougher to get those things more in place. Maybe I should just make my... The problem with making your own, though, is the roll is never quite right. The entry and the exit is always right, which is the problem when you don't make your own. The roll itself never quite comes out the way I want. What? That's as small as that gets. So yeah, you know, no, I don't know if this place. I still have to figure out how I'm going to hold all this stuff up, being as we're going to be custom supports, but that's going to come out. This is where I need to fix that. Not a sweeping curve. Yeah, you know, I'm starting to think the problem with that is this isn't really a thrill ride. And yeah, if it wasn't so big, I could see it. I don't know what to do. Okay, I know what I'm... I don't know if I can do this. I don't think this game will let me. Adjust the shape slightly afterward. It would be kind of cool if these shared support though. Oops. Okay. So, we got ourselves a little bit of a spiral here, but I want to spread it out a little. Now, the big trick is this. Don't select the whole spiral and go smooth banking. Because it will completely remove your spiral. Like, it's gone. How that's even possible, I have no idea. But at some point in that whole process, it's gone. Huh? Right there. Oh. You know what I mean? Took it away. There's no way for me to smooth this. Wants to make this really tight. You know what I mean? It's not spreading the banking out. It's making this really tight turn. I'm gonna kill everybody on this thing. What's it doing? Okay, let's start it back a little further. Let's start it here. Though I did start it here. Let's start it here. And let's move it. You know, we're at 0. Let's go to 15. Why did it jump like that? Angle snap. Angle snap. 15. Pull it down a bit. We'll go to 30. The big 3-0. We'll pull it down. So there's a problem. Angle snap. Which angle? Oh, every angle. We're snapping everything. Snap you. That's a problem. Because I don't want this to snap. I only want this to snap. I don't want this to be 15 degrees. I only want this to be 15 degrees. So I guess we're screwed there. So I'm not getting any curvature on it at all. We'll have to do that manually. And then we want... I don't know, do we want to go... Looks like we need to go more than... More than 50. Let's go 20. No, let's go. Can we go 45? Not really enough. Five. Why is that going? I'm That's not sharp enough. It might look comfortable, like, ooh, you know. But, you know, it's gonna have to be over like 3 miles. Let's not do that. Do it sharper. Let's go 60. Why are you doing that? 120. We're at 180. What's going on? If I'm at 180. See, that's what's going on, is they're changing this number scheme halfway through this thing. 180. Why am I going down now? You know what I mean? That's going back the other way. I've got to go back down to 120 again. That's probably what happened on the other one. Is I used the actual angles I was seeing in order to set the angle all the way through. 60. And this is where everybody dies. Okay. I do have like prefabs stuff. Yeah, I do. And they make everything, every time you smooth up to them, they make things crooked. Yeah, I find them awful. You're better to build it yourself. 90% of the time. If that's what you mean. Okay, whatever. Smooth that all out after. I want to figure this thing out. like that at all. The exit from this is no good, too. Just like, whoop. Like, I don't know what whoop means, but it's something like that. Yeah, nice, nice. Thank you. Oh, you're awesome, Planet Coaster. You're just awesome. Smooth the hell out of that. Smooth this piece, we'll smooth this piece, and we'll leave the little straight pieces all in between. Everywhere they attach, we'll leave little straight pieces. That's what they want. That's what's going on in their minds. Let us fix that for them. Everywhere there's one of these, there's a little straight piece. So it's all jerky and Let's see. Might have just made it worse. Yep. See, that's why you can't have anything nice in this. Oh. Okay. I want to make a change over here. Another early stream? No, it's almost 7 o'clock here. So it's another just same time as usual stream. Because I don't like the entries and exits to them. Go. So, if we go in here, no, we gotta go one back. There we go. We're gonna come out of this as 0 to. That's right. Oh, so yesterday's stream must have been... When did you change your clocks back? Okay, so this is going to be a 0G roll. Where is it? It should be a heartline roll, actually, shouldn't it? Or are we trying to, like... Oh, that's just way too violent. What are you doing, game? It's like, yes, let's violently twist them to the left, and then we'll violently twist them to the right. See, it's gonna be fine now because it's just laid out the way it's laid out. But the transition will be rough. You'll be thrown into the transition as opposed to right into the transition. Whoa. What's refusing to upload your shot? The workshop? Yeah, it's like too quick. It's in too short of a distance. It would have been fine if it was like over here. Won't even let me choose it. Inline twist, maybe? Inline twist. Oops. Rolls. Inline twist entry. More problems than one with that. One, of course, is the track has to go over here. Like that? I already have brakes in front of it. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this back over here. Because it can't go right across the middle of this. It has to be attached to the buildings that are, or the buildings that are here are going to have to come up to it and hold it up. Maybe here. Inline roll, entry left. Now we're way the hell over here. Who wants to be way the hell over here? Like, ah! Now, I don't want that, but I do want this. Okay, is that it? Gonna bigger. Go. Yeah. Yeah, see, there's like, yeah, there's just no way. There's just no room for it. If you squish it in too small, it's too violent. There's just no way. There's just no way at all. Somewhere else maybe, but not here. Can't work. Hey, Giacomo. Welcome to the stream. I was gonna try to pronounce Quattromano. Is that right? Looks right. Welcome to the stream. Now, let's flatten that out a bit. Let's just do a normal, like, up-down thing. You can build some type of structure in here. How you doing today, Raphael? I'm coaster building, as you can tell. Alright, I'm just trying to... And I don't know, I think that's about the only thing I can build right is houses. Como. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's see. Really hate that straight part there. We're gonna have to have a pretty damn good reason to have that there. I tell you. Give this a little better entry curve. Yeah. No, I said smooth, not straight. Straight to smooth, thanks. Let's go with that. Oh no, people died. Fix that. You're killing everybody on the right hand side. Hidden agenda. Hopefully this doesn't kill everybody. Y'all got your foam legs? Are they foam filled? Are they foam dummies? We're not actually gonna ride it, we're just gonna follow it. Oops. Gonna have to stop that splashing sound real soon, or I'm gonna end up quitting and playing Subnautica. I've got a problem. But I guess if that's my problem, it's a pretty good problem to have. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Much better as it was. There we go. It won't crash into the water anymore. Wow, it's gonna be so hard to build all the stuff up around this. It's gonna take so much time. Let's see here, what do we got? Sunbeam is now boom boom. I've got the bad ending. I don't know. Well, thanks for subscribing. Glad to have you here. Oh, that's bad. That's bad as well. Everything here is bad. Everything must be redone. Not really. That was good. That straight piece. Exactly what I wanted. But this was very rough. Very rough for some reason. Right here. Let's smooth that all together. Whoa. Let's make that go all straight and flat. But we don't want to smooth it all. A little bit of a bunny hop. feel like we have way too much turning left. Or turning right in there. That's what's going on. I don't like the way it's going over the river. I don't like any of that. You're not going to let me redo that, are you? Game, are you? Undo only goes so far back. Whoops. Am I not paying attention here? I'm not paying attention here. Let's not do this. Let's lower this down like this. That should make a mess. There we go. Start pulling it back here. Maybe a little. A little more. Under the river. You know, the whole you mean like in a tunnel? Cause like I think the reasoning behind that is because it's almost like this side of the river is like New Kingdom Egypt, and this side of the river is like Old Kingdom Egypt, and I don't know. I just really never thought of it. It wasn't part of the plan. But it does have to come back. So maybe on the way back it can go under the river. Who's that? Okay. Doing here. I don't know. Don't know. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just lock that down as it is. And I'm gonna come in here and bigger view of the coaster. So yeah, right now, I'll do a walkthrough of the whole thing if you want. Just a quick one. So the entry to the coaster, basically the entry to the coaster is here, because this is only one coaster. This isn't a park. And they come through here. I'm still not sure if these are going to stay. I think I might build some other structure here. And then they come through here, and all this is all walkable area. It's all hidden underneath. Oh, and there are some places I need to fix. some repairs are going to be required. And then there's a queue, which in this case, there's nobody in it because the coaster isn't functional. But what I've got, the coaster's here, they'd come through the queue, and they'd come up into here. This is not finished, this is just like the you know, part of it. And then they'd ride the coaster, and then they'd come through. I've got viewable areas here, so they can come and watch everything. The coaster won't be going past here. And of course the rivers will be lined with trees and be a much more vegetated area. And then when they're done on the coaster, they basically come over here, and there's stairs down. Hey Rich, how you doing? And then we've got the exit from the coaster here. So that's the world that the coaster lives in so far. You know, there's some detail. I've got some, you know, a temple and I don't know. Work in progress. But now we've actually gone and built all this part of this coaster today, and I think I'm like, that's the one thing about the coasters in this game. What's the word? It frustrates me as I build. The longer I build, the more frustrated I get. So what I find is the best bet with coasters for me is to actually go and start working on like stuff like this for a while, and start getting like, you know, the supports in place and adjusted and stuff like that, and that'll allow me to build for longer. But sometimes Planet Coaster not always that builder friendly. That's the right word. Builder friendly. Okay. Line this up. I was thinking of trying to line the whole track with this stuff, but, you know, the more I thought about it, the more difficult it became. The more unlikely. I think something like that should work. I don't know. I've gotten used to seeing them, so I really don't know what to think anymore. The other thing I can do, of course, is lay out some building structure. Because we're gonna need it. I'm gonna use this stuff. One of them. Like it's been here for a long time. Okay, so we're gonna build them a little back from the front. Because we're gonna lay out like a walkway or something. Not for people. That would time. Because there's not gonna be any people. But I do, at some point, think I'm going to have to look into lowering all this, because I don't want like big huge towering building. It's not going to be a little building, but it's going to be something. It's not going to be nothing. What? That's not the right piece. Not at all what I wanted. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, me? Oh, yeah. I'm a software developer. I develop software for a living. I do this for fun. And that's it, just for fun. I have never made a penny off YouTube. And I don't expect. Never did. Let's see here. Oops. There we go. Okay. I'm glad you think so. What am I thinking here? Am I thinking that this is what I should. Let's build something complicated inside that nobody's ever gonna see. Where's it? Where's it? I guess I didn't even need that. Okay. I think that's fine. I'm gonna go with like a wooden, like I'm not happy with any of the roofing right now in Planet Coaster. But it's not like, you know, it's bad roofing or anything. It's just not what I want for this. So I've been like using other stuff for roofing. And for this one, I'm gonna go with fencing. Because I think this is the best roofing for this. That's not. It is. Okay. That spacing looks cool. Okay, this is gonna have to be a little. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's just build this side up here. I am going to. Stone, of course. And of course, the bad thing about this is I can't just leave this like this, because, you know, yeah, we'll trim up all the windows and stuff like that, but people are still going to be able to see through everything, and that's not what we're going for here. We're going for a more realistic view of the world that we're riding through. So I am going to put in maybe a couple walls. You know, they're gonna see it. Somebody's gonna go, hollow building. I don't like how the buildings are hollow. So let's. Of course, it's because I don't like how the buildings. Same here. And because I'm completely insane, we're gonna build it like this. Okay, well, I'm here every day at this time. I'm also here. I'm in Canada. I'm a Canadian, so like I'm in a completely different time zone. So it's like 7:30 right now, but I stream at 6 my time, Central Standard Time every day, and I also stream at noon, at 12 o'clock on weekends. So that might be more your taste, because I'm guessing it's probably like really late there right now, like really late. Well, good night, and maybe we'll see you next time. that was gonna happen. That sure made my life easier. How I did that, I have no idea. I clicked right in between the boards. I can see there's a crack there. What were the chances of clicking through it? 1 in a billion it had to be. Well, maybe there's not even any pixels on the screen. Because I'm thinking everybody's thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Really? Well, I guess it is floating in the air. I'll have to fix that. Okay, so I want to take this and this. Then what am I gonna do? I was gonna do something else. I don't know what it is. Let's make something up to make it seem like I know what I'm. Sound like a plan? Nah. That's good enough. Okay, now. That. Or that's it. even need it. What's refusing to upload? Like Steam? I don't understand what's refusing to upload. Hmm. Okay, now the last piece of this is the top of this thing. Don't even know why it's here. Looks good though. What do I want? What do I want? That's it. That's it. Oh. Where is what I want? Ah, there we go. That's better. Actually, you know what? You know what? Might be better all around. Nah, it wouldn't. It's only better. Actually, undo that. Do that instead. Guess I should probably flatten the ground it sits on. You know, make the thing at least reach the bottom of it. Make it all grassy inside, because you. Now I need to fix that. Because, you know, you can't live stuff. That's why it takes me 3 months. I don't know. I guess it's okay. Probably shouldn't have done that way. I started almost 2 hours ago. Like an hour and 50 minutes ago is my usual time. And on the weekends, well, the weekends much more streaming. So what time is it right now? You're in Ireland? It's like, hey, Sky Guy, on your way to North Carolina. It's going. things are going okay. I'm not gonna scream and shout about things. But, you know, getting some stuff done. Okay, so, yeah, okay. So, if it's 2, then I stream at midnight your time, every day. And then I also stream at 6 p.m. your time, every day. Sorry. Every weekend. Saturday and Sunday. Sorry. Brain's on auto. And depending on what I stream, the stream length varies, I find. Hey, Dr. Turkey Man. Welcome to the stream. You know what? I have to stop that. I can only listen to so much coaster crashing in the background. Me? No, I'm Canadian. I live in Canada. Born, bred, Canadian, eh? I live in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Oops. Okay, so if that's going to be that, then we're going to take this. We're going to move it over a bit. And smooth everything out. Territories? Oh, we've got... I'm not sure what you mean by territories. There's like... we have provinces, and then there's 2 territories. So like British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, Labrador, which is part of Newfoundland. States. States? No, no. See, that's not it. We're sure we have provincial governments, but we're not. The provinces aren't that independent. Like the United States is supposed to be a united group of states that each have their own independent governments who have an overseeing federal government. But the federal government's basically taken over the last 200 years in the U.S. And the states don't have the power that they used to, or that they should. But in Canada, it's a federal government. Our provincial government's just like you know, get funding from the to implement local programs and things like that. So I will admit, you know, our provincial government does own the company that produces our electricity. But yes, that's the yes, I know what you mean. Yeah. So we have provinces. Those are the provinces, and then the territories are like the Yukon Territory and the Northwest Territories. But it's been there's been a few changes more recently where there's Nunavut. So there's I don't know if Nunavut is a province or a territory. That's like, sorry, I haven't done geography in a while. I'm gonna have to look it up. I think it's a Nunavut territory. But you know, they're almost like provinces. I don't know. Hopefully not. So I have to. I'm very liberal, but you know, Canadians in general sort of lean that way anyway. Even though if most, not all. That's not helping. Okay, let's give this a quick ride. See what it's all about. It's about... What time is it where I am? It's 8 o'clock p.m. Now I'm just riding the coaster to see how it looks going up by a building, so... I don't know. Roller Toaster Cartoon 3. That needs a little angle on it. All of it. I think. Little bend. Little banking. Banking on that seems to have been reversed somehow. Rough. It's very rough. Okay, fine, it's rough. I guess I should probably do something more on this, because this is not, obviously not done. Stunts. Yeah, we're going to. We were looking into that, and it became too a little too frustrating. So I stopped looking into it, and I started building this. Look at it, isn't that awesome? Sorry. I don't think that's very Egyptian. Either is that. Either is that. None of it really is. Okay, know what that means. Yeah, see, those things seem... they're fine for a normal park, but this is supposed to be an Egyptian-themed experience ride, not a thrill ride. So, you know, it's like... how do fountains fit into Egypt? I don't know. I just don't see them having them for some reason. So, like... it's fine for certain things, but I don't think it's fitting for this experience they were putting together. If you know what I mean. I should, that's why I'm so debating whether I love the look of it. I think this looks great. The lighthouse being all lit up, but I don't think it's fitting. It looks kind of cool, you know. You go back here and you have that look. But unless it's lit up with flames and fire, it just seems wrong to me. But you know, I might be a little more flexible with that. Yeah, it looks, but does it look the part? I think that's maybe what the best way to put it. Does it look the part? It's not a question I can answer. Because I obviously don't know what I'm doing. No, don't do that. Really? No, 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 no. Do that yet. Oh, that's too... That's too... That might be just... Hey, dude. Or should I say, hey, dude. How you doing? How's today been treating? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what we're looking for. That's not what... There we go. Toss these cheap second-rate window coverings out. Oh, you found the grappling hook. Cool. Yeah, I'll be probably hopping into Subnautica tomorrow. Okay, Drafty, well, I guess we'll chat. We'll chat soon. Probably gonna do Subnautica tomorrow. If you're interested. Gonna try to do a long one. You know, like good 5-6 hours. Okay, have a good one. Okay, cargo? No cargo for you? No cargo? I need some cargo. Oh. Okay, so now there are cars, so that's not going to work anymore. The thing that really bugs me about the cargo. Those barrels. I'm pretty sure Egyptians didn't have barrels. But I could be wrong. They were more likely to have things like, I could I did not realize there was a big, huge giant. Like, and I mean giant. That machete? Okay, so let's have a look here. How big is that machete? I need to know. Sorry, I'm just off on a tangent here. How big is that machete? We're doing important scientific work here. We're testing the limits of reality. Okay, so this is a 2-meter plank. So that, I would say that machete is about 1 meter long. I guess that's possible. Okay. Okay. I thought it was much too big. That was my thought. Yeah, yeah, the 7-hour one, yes. I don't know how many 7-hour long streams I'm gonna be able to do, but that was awesome. I had a lot of fun. Okay, what am I looking for now? We need like a half a dozen more of these. Maybe a dozen more. I don't know. To have something in there. Would be big ones like this. I don't know. But they would be all gray. They wouldn't be green. Can I change the color? Can I change the color? Can I change the color? Can't change the... You know, that would be an awesome thing to be able to change the color on. That would be an awesome thing to be able to change the color on. Maybe that's what I should start complaining about now. Because they, you know what they did? You know what they did? Not gonna believe what they did. I'm gonna move this whole damn thing again. They fixed it. All these, the ends of these, you used to be able to see through these when you look through the end. I know, I have it on video. But they fixed it. They actually fixed it. They fixed it. Sorry. I still find it unbelievable. Okay, so let's toss down some limestone structure that doesn't belong to that building. Wait a minute, do I want... yeah. Sorry, I got the wrong color. just a simple merchant. I don't know. This is... I still, the most difficult thing I'm gonna have to do in this whole thing is build a boat. Like, I've been wondering how I'm going to do that, too. It's like, okay, I wanted to build a boat. Then we want to build a boat. We'll dry dock it here. Boat. What does a boat look like? You know what I mean? When you really think of it, what is a boat? Bunch of wood. So, I was thinking this would be the best bit. Do I not get bored after 2 hours? No, I don't get bored with Planet Coaster. I get fed up. Might be the thing. It's not a boredom thing. I've played Planet Coaster for 6 hours. My longest stream ever was a 6-hour Planet Coaster. But sometimes Planet Coaster does certain things that just make you go, I don't want to be here anymore. And that's what it is. I end up getting fed up. On the other hand, you know, I live streamed, like I was off last week because Far Cry 5 came out, and I live streamed it for 45 hours in 4 days. And it might have been 45 hours in 5 days. So, you know, it's not, definitely not getting bored. And I love gaming. I really do. You know, some games I get frustrated with. Legend of Zelda. I won't name any names. Legend. But, you know, the games, you know, Planet Coaster is a weird one for me. Because my favorite things are, like, Far Cry 5 was awesome. Well, you know, when people say, what are my favorite games? Horizon Zero Dawn, #1. That game was just beautifully executed. It was, you know, the characters were full. The dialogue was not empty. I really enjoyed that. Next to that would be Dying Light. Dying Light was a good game. Nobody can convince me of any different. For a long time, until Horizon Zero Dawn, Dying Light was my favorite game. But, you know, as with anything, like, that's one thing. I try not to... My favorite games have changed quite a bit over the last 3 years. More so than they used to in the past. But, you know, it still comes down to, like, even Far Cry 5 is not on that list. Even though it was very, very, very well done as far as I'm concerned. It was Far Cry. It was awesome. But you know how it is? It was partially the Far Cry 4 experience. That was my first Far Cry. Far Cry 3, 4. First from 3 on. That made me feel about it certain ways. You know what I mean? Oh, this is what I mean. This is going to be very difficult. How do I do this? What do I do it with? Do I continue the skeleton of this thing? Is that how I do this? I don't know why I spun that. Spin it. So yeah, the Planet Coasters is sort of a weird one for me, where I'm more likely to be playing, want to be playing a shooter of some type. You know, the games I'm thinking of playing, I'm thinking of trying out Red Dead Redemption 2 when it drops. I don't know when it. Gotta search. Well, and when Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I think that's what it's going to be called, comes out, I'll be playing that. I'm quite the fan of Tomb Raider games. I did like Uncharted as well. But you know, it's not like I'm biased towards a certain console or anything like that. If a good game comes out on a console, I'll buy a good game. I have an Xbox, PlayStation, and a Switch, so. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do all that. Like I might end up deleting a lot of the skeleton. I'm not 100% sure of the shape of it yet. Certain things I'm not liking. Shipbuilding 105 or 101, I don't know. I guess most people who are watching don't even know what I'm talking about. Not a thing where you can cut, crop. No, you can't crop. No cutting and cropping. It's all static materials. And that's why things like this are so difficult. Because you don't really can't make a shorter board. You only have a 2-meter board. You only have a 4-meter board. That's why I was hoping. Fine, if you want to be this Planet Coaster, I'll play along. No, it can't be like that. Oh, come on. Wrong. There we go. This is more like it. No. It's got a little curved. Now, if I'm lucky, and I'm not. Oh, yes. I think this is gonna work. I think this is gonna work just fine. I don't like how everything's all lined up, and I'm gonna have to manipulate that to look like it's not. Because you wouldn't have lines like that on a boat. It'd be offset. Oh. Ugh. I'm okay. I'm just fine. It's all good. No. Okay. Okay. Oh, good now. I can keep my sanity. Okay, now. Looks more like Noah's Ark. For Christ's sake. I didn't mean, like, whoops. I didn't know, like, how that went. This is where things are all gonna go wrong. Okay. Oh, that was... What's the worst part of this is there is no mirror function. So there's no way for me to duplicate this and use it on the other side at all. So I'm almost thinking I did the front wrong, and what I should have been doing was, was taking it this way. I think this is going to work out just fine. It's going to be the best boat I ever built in Planet Coaster. Ever. I've never built a boat in Planet Coaster. Otherwise, it would probably be the second best boat I've ever built in Planet Coaster. Where's the option? Come on. Ridiculous. Let's move it. There's the option. Yeah, it's actually, I'm really actually quite surprised how well it's turning out. What would it be, like a Tyrene? How you doing today? I'm unsure what to do here. I think one thing I need to do is take all this and double down on it. Same with this. Well, I did it on the middle and I missed. That sucks. Okay, so let's delete all the ones on the top. What I really need to do here is bring those down so they're sticking through the bottom. Like that. And then take these last ones and just fine tune them a bit. What? Not what I'm trying to do. Take the original one, turn it around, hide it back, make the from this end. No, that other end. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard to stop, eh, Aspen? That's way too high in the water. Okay, so that's gonna work perfectly. If I can finish this, if I can make this look all like it's lined up, things are stuff right. Gonna be very difficult. Yeah. How's this gonna work? Yeah, I don't think a lot of people build like I do. I'm not a park builder. World. You know what I mean? I think that's a big difference in the way I build compared to what I see other people doing. They're purposely building parks. And I find it better for myself is to build a world. Like Pirates Paradise. That was a world building experience. I don't know how this is gonna work. It might have to be in dry dock, you know. Ah. You know, with that whole new, the new additions to Planet Coaster, I could actually start building real cities. Streets and lights. I'm not going to. That would be silly. I've got city skylines. Yes, it does. But Planet Coaster's in the way. Planet Coaster says no. Oh no! Studio pack. Well, the hotel part of it, like the base part. 'Cause I don't think the hotel pieces are part of the studio pack. I think that's part of the base Planet Coaster. Oh yeah, there's but the problem, as soon as you make it that you can shape it, you know how awkward rendering my world would be? It would never be able to happen. See, Aspen, I hate to say that I'm thinking I'm almost done with Park for now. As soon as this is done, I'm gonna go and finish Something Scary. That's the plan. I still want to finish that. But that's going to take me about 3 months. And as soon as Something Scary's done, I don't think I'm going to do another park. I think I'm going to concentrate on some smaller rides for a bit. Coasters, not flat rides. Just because I'm finding these big builds that take months are starting, they wear on me. Like, not this one. This one's going great. I'm really happy with the direction of this. I know there's limits here on what I need to fill in, and I know there's nothing else. Well, you know, there's going to be the odd temple and stuff like that in here, but a lot of the work over here is going to be underground, where the coaster goes through underground temples and stuff like that. And then the great library over here. And then it's going to be a lot of putting trees down, getting the shores. Like, this, all the shores need to look like, you know, we need this everywhere. Like, all the way along the sides, both sides here, mostly down here. It'll clear somewhat over here where there's, like, the docks and stuff like that, but it needs to really look authentic in that way, where things that are close to the water are part of the river delta, and there's a lot of plant growth, and it's a very an area that's filled with life. And as you get out to, like, things like this, it's much less so, more deserty and stuff like that. That's the idea. You've got the river oasis in the desert is the idea. Yeah, yeah, but I think this is going to look awesome. You're going to be able to look from this side of the river and see the New Kingdom. And then you're going to be able to look from this side of the river and see the Old Kingdom. We'll have a Tyrene out here. I don't know how I'm going to do the sails on it. I'm still haven't figured that out. Maybe it'll be a rowing, one of those ones you row. I don't know. And then I'm going to have one in the docked. And I might build a dry dock and have one partially built. Like, there's a lot of ways I could use this scenery. Oops. So is that wrong? Okay, Marco. You're not gonna miss much. I'm only gonna be go for another 8 minutes here, and I've got to go eat something because I'm absolutely starving for some reason. Oh yeah, it was because I haven't eaten yet. Okay, never mind. I understand now. Buffalo wings. Which I don't know if that sounds insane to people, other people. Because of course buffalo don't have wings. But it's buffalo sauce. And it's not made with buffalo. It's just spicy. And we put it on chicken. And they're not really wings. They're more... Well, I guess they are pieces of thighs. They're chicken thighs. No, they're not thighs. I don't know what they are. I'm gonna shut up now. So what do you think, Demancha? I look like a boat from Assassin's Creed? Not yet. It's gotta have the thing on the top. Too small for Noah's Ark. What are we gonna, like, put miniature animals in it? You know how many millions and billions of different species, including all the bacteria and everything else like that we'd have to put on here? This is a busy work, you know. Don't have assassin. I'd swear you actually watched me play it. Some of it. Pretty sure. Oh, I wasn't supposed to take that one. That's why. That's why nothing makes sense. Funny how it's like that here, but it's all normal here. I'm gonna make a hole, like a thing. I don't know. Make it look like there's a cargo hold, something like that. This is going to be the difficult part. This is going to be the part that eventually drives me mad. What the? Yeah, so that's going to be very difficult with these pieces. I might have to come up with some other method. So yeah, this is what we're working on now. This is today's project. So I'm gonna save this. And the one I'm going back to after this is done. This. And it's a completely different thing altogether. Much less. Well, it's an experience, but it's an experience of a park. Does that make any sense? Why is this not loading? Why is it just ignoring me? Because I didn't click the button. Not ignoring. I was ignoring it. So this is a big park. This is a huge build. The problem with it is the entire world, the whole freaking square needs to be filled up because I chose to build something that wasn't a desert. It didn't have a lake around it. It was one solid piece of park. And I think that might be going too far for what I want to build in Planet Coaster. My best build so far as I can tell. Though I'm thinking this Egyptian one's going to be pretty good by the time it's done. Was the Pirate's Paradise. And I immediately made most of the world like water and then had an island in the middle. And that was like me saying, I cannot fill the entire world. I need to put an island in, I need to make it an island so that I have reasonable limits to build up against. Not this open world where I can just keep going on and on and on until I run out of mind. Sense. Like going. I do. So yeah, that's sort of where this came from. Why I'm building ancient right now as opposed to something scary. Something scary is no, it's not. I thought it was like loading. Yeah, see, I don't have that. You know, like this has all my best work in it right now. Like this is the best thing I ever built, as far as I'm concerned. Very highly detailed, insanely detailed. You know, there's things you don't normally do in Planet Coaster just because it took 16,000 parts, and that is ridiculous. You know, again, the problem is I'm thinking out of the box, way too far out of the box. I should go back and think in the box, because you know there's no reason to have a theater in here like this with all this insane detail that people can only walk into and buy stuff. They can't go anywhere else. You know, the world is so like insanely detailed. Like every store, everything is all, you know, made to fit in. It's like something you would see. It's not made to look modern. It's made to look like it's from another time, in a way. And that's the way all of this looks. Yeah, I'll be able to put people in the theater now. So, and then, you know, there's other pieces going on here that I just, you know, couldn't, what is that? Why is there a purple? There's certain things that I made too big because the track is still sitting up there. I forgot about that. I tried to do too much with some things, and it bit me in the butt. And then, you know, like, I love This, I just love this. I want to go here. I want to build a house right here. This is what I really like. But, again, and you know, I made it so it looked like the water used to come down here. And it did, it used to. I also made it so the water used to come down here. But now this is where the waterfall is. Should have been a geologist. And then the fairgrounds. The old style fairgrounds. Where, you know, every ride had its own theme. You know, this was an old Western style corral. This is a Roman. We've got, I don't know what we got here. Egyptian. Hey, let's ride a coaster. Let's ride this. Let's ride. This was a fun coaster to build, actually. I like building it. It was like, you know, the old style hop the gaps or leap the gaps or hop the dips or leap the gaps. I don't know. It depends who you ask. And you know, all that was two figure eights, one above the other. And then I decided to take that idea and build this. We going? Okay, whatever. I don't care. But that's that. And then I still have another ride to fill the style. You know, another big, crazy, insane train station. What do you mean? My park is on Channel 5. My park is on Channel 5. Ah. So I sent my park into Channel 5 and Johnny didn't look at it. He said I didn't write anything about it. Like, okay, well, I wrote a bunch about it on Steam. But then Fricker submitted it and said, you know, so it was submitted by Fricker the second time, and he actually went and looked at it. So this is the park that really, that I spent 300 hours, I think, working on this one. But this was the one where I said, okay, I've already filled a world. I filled a 64, you know, the big size park, and I'm like, you know, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna put water around the whole thing, and then we're gonna build a park in the middle, and it's gonna be a pirate park. It's purely pirate stuff, and it's not gonna be like, oh, let's build a park. It's gonna be, no, let's build a place where pirates live, and we'll have some roller coasters in there and a ride. So that's what this is. It's less about the rides, and it's more about the world. I really wish they would save the camera. So this is Pirates Paradise. This is my most detailed park. And yeah, this is the one that's on Channel 5. So it's very, very highly detailed, but it's nowhere near the amount of detail I make things right now. It's a little cartoony in a way, I would say. But I learned a lot of the techniques I use building this park. Like I have wiring, and this is basically best at night, to tell you the truth. This is the way this park should look. You know, you've got all the extra, the atmospheric lighting. I didn't light everything perfectly, but yeah, this is the one that's on Channel 5. But yeah, so you know, like the things that Johnny didn't even point out were like all the lit windows and stuff like that. It really made this park something. You know, the shanty town. Like I look at that now and still I'm like, wow, I really wish I could build like that. But yeah, it all turned out really well. I was so happy with it. And then, you know, the back of it where there's all the detail. So yeah, he did a presentation. He did a park spotlight or something, whatever he calls it. So yeah, there's stuff. Whoops. There's an indoor, a cave thing. You know, with another ride in there, and then there's stuff hidden away underground here. There's stuff going on. But yeah, this was my favorite build. I really enjoyed building this. But when it ended, it had to end. I had to stop. I needed to go on to other stuff. You know, there's stuff going on in here. The whole mall feeling, the pirate mall. Or rent. And yeah. But yeah, that's Pirates Paradise, and as you can see, it's a lot easier to build that than it is to fill this whole thing. Like, and I don't, like, yeah. I couldn't imagine trying to fill the whole thing. Well, I could. I'm trying to right now. But, you know, it's not something that's easily doable to this level of detail. And this is the level of detail that I want. I don't want parks that look too clean to be real. I want real places that look like they have parks. Yeah. But you know what? I'm gonna leave this here. I'm really happy with the way that boat build is going. I'm also happy with the coaster. I am happy with the way the coaster's going. You know what? I'm not gonna. No, I can't. So yeah, we're gonna leave this here. We're gonna pick up back in Ancient. We're gonna continue that building that dock area, getting that whole harbor area built. We're gonna come along and we're gonna finish the side of the lake, or I guess it's the Mediterranean. It's a very small Mediterranean. And then we're gonna start to figure out all the buildings around the coaster that we laid out today, because that's got to be really thick with building. It's got to have a look of lived in, but yet there won't be any people there. That's kind of sad. I wish I had Egyptians. They should add Egyptians to the game. So we're gonna pick this up probably I don't know, probably Saturday. I'm gonna go with Saturday. And tomorrow night, I don't know, maybe a little Subnautica. I can guarantee we'll be playing Subnautica tomorrow night. Yes, Subnautica. It sounds like a good game. So until then, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. If you'd like to click the button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.